guys, I'm ExactChaos and welcome back to another episode of Farthest Frontier. We are ready to go over to tier 3, so we started the upgrade over here. I can also see that we had a house that is now, for some reason, downgrading because, it's abandoned. That's basically what that guy is saying. And it gets abandoned because it's not being serviced appropriately. So potentially it's not getting, these are for the upgrades. So for the most part, it's probably a desirability thing. So if I have a look at desirability, yes. So desirability here has dropped for some reason. I don't know if it's something I've added in this location. It needs to be above 25 in order for us to maintain a homestead. So we may have to do a little something in this area. Now, one of the things that we can do is we can upgrade some of these roads. I'm not sure if that does anything with regards to desirability or not, but certainly that's one of the things we can do, and it's probably something we should be doing over time also. Maybe we can do that now. Well, let's start an upgrade so we can start seeing what that looks like, and from there we'll move along. Now, when we get to tier 3, one of the first things I'm going to start doing is looking at processing more advanced materials so that we can get some weaponry. That's one of the important things. Why is this person saying it's got an issue here? I don't know. Oh, actually 30 needs to be maintained for a homestead. Okay, that's an issue. That's an issue. That one at 18 then is really low. I don't know why it had a higher desirability to start with. What's going on with our farms over here? We're doing a fair bit of flax. Flax should be getting sorted out. Do we have worms? I believe is an issue with regards to shoes and things like that. So let's have a quick look at what our people have. We've got about a 90% shoes and clothes right here. So that's really shouldn't be a big deal. Town info. These are the workers. Ooh, actually, what's going on over here? We're missing a hunter. So let's have a quick look. What is the issue? What is the issue with our hunters? Let's before we lose some stuff, let's just see what's going on with our hunters. There's a hunter over here, and someone is working that. This hunter is saying he can't find anything to hunt. This hunter is all good. Do we have multiple hunters? How many hunters do we have? 4 minus 1 of 4. So I'm assuming, we have 2 hunters over here. So, and there's plenty of stuff in this area, so I'm not too fussed about that. Let's try and move it. Could we move it in the other direction? Can we see anything around here? Let's move it in a little bit. I'm assuming there's stuff here. Oh, actually, maybe what we should do is try and hunt this direction instead. Let's do that. There's a bit of an overlap of hunters on this side, so let's do that. See if we can get that to work a little bit better. We've got a fair bit of food available. We've got multiple people that's sick. For some reason, they're not actually getting healed over here at the healer's house. The healer is selling snake oil instead of actually healing these people. I'm not too sure why they're not making their way to the healer's house. That's a bit of an interesting one. What I'll do is I'll speed things up just a little bit. Did we upgrade? Upgrade is going to be almost done. Let's see where we're heading. We're about midway through the season, midway through summer now. And done. There we go. Up to villager has been cured. That's a good first step. So up to tier 3 now. So let's have a bit of a look at what we can add from a food position. We can add a cheese maker. That's awesome because I believe we are seeing some milk being created. So let's have a look. And cheese, I know, is a fairly profitable business. Yeah, lots of cheese, lots of milk available. Even though our herd size is still pretty small, we are seeing a fair bit of milk. So certainly a cheese maker wouldn't be bad, but we will need bricks for that. So no point in us rushing into that. Similarly, we can also go into a preservist. Now, a preservist will need some other stuff. So because even we haven't even built some of these tier 2 stuff yet. We've got a barn and an arborist at least, but we haven't built these. And the reason for that is because we don't have heavy tools. So we really need to get our way to production to a position where we can create our very own wooden, not wooden tools, heavy tools. So heavy tools are produced from the blacksmith forge, which will also give us weapons. But in order to do that, we also need to build a foundry. So foundry and a blacksmith forge is what we're building. And I believe we did buy 2 heavy tools, so we're able to get that up and running. Let's have a quick look at what we've got in stock. Yes, 2 heavy tools. So one of the first things I'm going to want us to do is get the foundry up and running. And luckily, neither of these use bricks, so we should be able to do that. So let's start off by getting the foundry going. So we have the mine over here, and I believe where would we be storing this? We are storing the iron ore over there. So that is good. So this area is good. We should also be storing our coal here. So the foundry in this spot will be an absolutely awesome addition to our little town. So from my perspective, let's see about rotating that. It's actually even the room in between there, but we're going to slot the foundry in like so, or yeah, we can't actually squeeze it in over there. Yeah, the foundry right here is going to be what we're going to do. So let's get started on getting the foundry up and running. That's a critical component for us. That one, I'm still a little amazed at why that one ended up being upgraded in the first place. Now, I'm fairly annoyed by this little setup. It's not great, so I wouldn't want to extend it in such a way for too much. So what I'll do now is I will grab our walls and defenses and continue expanding probably in this direction up to there. Right? Is that kind of what we want to do? You could even run it up to about this way. Now, what we'll need to do is just have a quick look. Where is this thing's area of effect going? So if we wanted to expand in this area, we probably need to move a lot of stuff. If we wanted to expand in that area, all right, so let's have a quick look. If we're going with another market, outsiders view our town as being a little dull. Build a theater, but a theater would certainly liven things up. Build a theater to help satisfy villagers' entertainment needs and attract new settlers. Certainly, we'll get to that, but I'm not going to rush into it because a theater costs a fair bit of money to do. There's some other stuff we can do in the meanwhile as well. A market. So if we wanted to add an extra market, say over here, a little bit of an overlap isn't going to be the end of the world, to be honest, but we're probably going to try and avoid too big of an overlap. So something like that is probably about useful for our expansion of our town. So what I'm thinking is we need to align with that over there. So there we go. So that's going to be where we're going to head. We're going to put the wall into that direction. So we're going to pass it by around about this spot right there. So let's get the guys to keep building that. So please move this guy along. Okay, we have flax available, so we should be making clothes, right? We have a clothes maker. Weaver's building over here, and we are producing clothes. But it might be taking a fair bit of time to get there. No, not at all. That is looking pretty good. So that's all good. The foundry is up and running. We've got 2 people working there. What is our population looking like? Oh, we've got plenty of laborers. So what I'm suggesting is let's beef this up a little bit, because the iron ingots is going to be pretty useful for us. I'm also going to beef this up a little bit so that we get a little bit more iron coming in. And I'll have a look at our coal here. So let's beef that one up too. So now our iron production is going to start rapidly going forward. What's going on over here? We've got a bit of a crop of turnips coming through, which should be a pretty good one. We've just harvested a crop of flax, which is good too. And we've got another crop of turnips coming through, and we're busy harvesting that now. So yes, there should be a fair bit of food coming through that direction. So I'm not too fussed by that. And we've got a cow or 2 that we can slaughter in case of emergency. Now, this guy here is saying, oh, so this is pretty new build. we're not finding any of our stuffs, wood, really. So what I'll do is I'll just move it into this direction there. So there should be plenty of, well, there's a bit of wood to be picking up there too. Good. We can now, because we're now producing iron, we can start upgrading things like the hunter, for instance, over here can be upgraded, but we're not going to do that because an upgraded hunter requires a constant supply of iron, which is not something we generally need. Wow, look at how quickly that component got built. So that's all good. What I'm going to do is I'm going to move our little wagon around this way, and then we'll start looking at kind of running through here. We can grab the guys and say, well, forget about harvesting those stuff, but let's harvest all of the trees in this area so that we can start building our wall through there. So that'll be pretty good, and we will, yeah, probably let's get a bit of an extension of that wall going straight away. Glad to see you guys are enjoying this series, and if that is the case and you want to see more of it, please hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. I do like playing these kind of things. Oh, we can see that we have our very first compost available, and it would be best applied to that field over there to try and up that fertility a little bit more. Our population is pretty strong at the moment. We've got a fair bit of stuff. Oh, and we're still seeing some upgrades happening, so that's all good. We should have a fair bit of food available. And if we have a look at... we need to keep an eye on our happiness all the time to see what's actually happening here. So food, people are a little worried about food. Shoes and clothes are kind of okay. The rest is maybe not great, but that's okay. That's okay. Let's have a look at, so shoes. Let's have a bit of a look at what's actually happening with shoes. Fletcher's building is producing some stuff. We should be upgrading the Fletcher's building at some point. We need to make our way into brick. So that's the next big thing that I think we should start to expand towards. Also. Okay, so how much are we? Oh yes, excellent. So there are our ingots. So now the next thing that we need to do before we get to bricks is actually go and get the blacksmith's forge up and running. Can we? It would have been great if we could have slotted it in right there. Otherwise, what we can do is just put it right next to it. Now, the blacksmith would want to drop its stuff over here, or in a vault, to be honest. A vault can also use it. So I'm kind of thinking I'm going to delete these roads a little bit, just a tad. We'll delete that one and that one. I'm gonna redo that. I'm gonna maintain. If I do that, right? If I do this, will I be able to squeeze it in? And let's pause it while I do that. So can I? Yes, I can. Oh, and there's even more space there now. So the question is, do we... I do like the idea of... let's rotate it a little bit and see if that'll work. That could actually work, and that'll be quite nice in that area. It will be picking up over here. Everything is pretty close together, so I'm not too fussed by it. I'm going to do that. And what I'll do is I'm going to delete that there. I'm even going to delete this one. So let's delete that. What I would like to do is let's start off by doing maybe that. And we'll do that. Oh, I like this. I like that. That's just nice. I like that. That's pretty cool. And that'll give us a little bit of variation in how things look and feel. Do we have a well? It's probably maybe in our interest to do another well in this location, as things do get into trouble with fire every now and again. So a well, oh, beautiful. A well right over here. Oh, in the middle there could also do a well. That might be actually really good because that's pretty close to everything. I'm not sure though. We won't be able to use that for anything else. So a well in that spot might be exactly what we're going to do. Excellent. So now we should be able to start building heavy tools, and that is what we'll need to further expand. These guys are saying they don't have enough food for our cows, but there should be food available. Okay, so what's happening next time around? We are having a little bit of this. We're doing more flax. So let's quickly pause it for a second and have a look at not this, but have a look at what we've got. Fair bit of flax available, not tons though. There's some root vegetables available, some fruit, a fair bit of smoked meat actually, which is not bad. We've got some hide coats, we've got some shoes. Everything is kind of happening, so that's all good really. Tools and things. We've got candles also and pottery, so people should be getting a little bit of everything really. That's good. That's good. We've got a bit of grain available, which can be fed to the cattle. Now I think things are looking pretty good. Baskets are okay. We are producing baskets, but probably at a fairly low rate, to be honest. These guys are only doing iron ingots for the time being, which is kind of as expected. Our planks are doing pretty reasonably. Let's see about expanding our defenses, and I think the inward style is what I'm after. Year 11, so let's quickly have a look. Before we get into things too far, let's see who's going to do what. So more flax is not necessarily a bad idea, but we need to make sure that there's plenty of food also being produced. So 2 rounds of lots of food coming through there. This guy is going to start producing buckwheat. Now, buckwheat, let's have a quick look. Buckwheat has got a very low impact on fertility. And I believe it's a grain that can be used in the for flour. So we'll keep an eye on that. How many of these guys do we have? 5? What is this saying? Livestock are hungry. They haven't eaten anything. No, there'll be plenty of food for them in this coming season. So our food should hold. People are worried about food, I'm thinking. Everything else is looking pretty good. A predator sighted. Hopefully there's a hunter nearby that can sort us out. Yes, the hunter is in fact going to sort us out, I'm hoping. And the tower. Oh no. Let's just get our hunter to come to run away. Hunter, can you please move here? Quick. Oh no. Lost a hunter. That's painful, really. We don't have any soldiers that we can send out, right? I can't actually move our soldiers out to go and sort that out. Luckily, there's not a lot of food being taken there. Oh, damaging all of our buildings. Guys, that's not good. That's really not good. We need a new hunter to sort things out. Okay, there's another well available, and now we'll start getting some stuff. Okay, so the hunter took food from our... Ooh. My goodness. Can we please... are you going to kill my wagon? Keep going. Where's my... Come on. We should be able to start defending ourselves now. Excellent. I think that should take care of the bear. Good. I think that's the end of the bear. Okay, good stuff. The merchant has arrived. Let's have a look. What's going on with the merchant? So one merchant here. There's plenty of stuff available. We could sell iron ingots, but I think that's not quite what we're in the market for. We're going to use a lot of these iron ingots for things like heavy tools. Is there anything we would like to buy? We can buy cheese. We don't need to buy cheese yet. We could buy more cows, but I don't think we're going to do that. We'll just slowly build that up. Anything else that we could use? We've got enough shoes for everybody. There's still plenty in the inventory. So really the only thing we could look at is potentially selling a little bit of clay. Let's do that. Let's sell like 50 clay because it is going for a pretty high price. And adding some extra cash or gold to the setup is not a bad idea. Now let's pop into our blacksmith and quickly talk about what the blacksmith does. So the blacksmith produces tools from 4 ingots and 1 coal. It produces weapons from 8 ingots and 2 coal, and it produces heavy tools from 15 ingots and 5 tools. 5 coal. Keep doing that. Now, we want a little bit of everything, to be honest. but we probably don't need. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start it off as a 1-to-1-to-1 ratio, and then what we'll do is we'll start upping the number of tools being produced. Probably about a 4-to-2-to-1 ratio is something that we're going to do, because we don't need as many heavy tools. Heavy tools do get let's just add a new hunter over here. Heavy tools do get used over time and worn over time, and then we need to replace them. So we do need to make sure that there's a constant supply of them available. I think I'm going to add 2 more people to this so that we get stuff produced fairly quickly. Excellent, that's good. We did lose a person to a bear, which is always a bad thing. We don't want that. But anyway, things are moving. Did we see our clay coming in? Clay is starting to come in. That's good. We'll wait on that a little bit more. Actually, some of that clay, it might be with a merchant, or I'm not sure what they're called, a trader at the moment. That's not why they're not reflecting anywhere. But now we should be all good. So let's go and sell all those items for a little bit more gold. That's pretty good. We really have everything else we need. We could look at... Oh, we can't buy bricks. So bricks is really the next thing for us if we're going to start upgrading a little bit more. So I'll just move this thing. Oh, there's plenty of animals out there. So the hunters should really be able to sort that out. That's upping our fertility. Our fertility here should be pretty good. Hoping that'll give us a good stock. We might have to start expanding some more farms. We are probably starting to see, more and more of these. These are coming through. You know what? I can move this over a little bit, and we could probably squeeze in. Maybe 1 or 2 more trees. Okay, let's place that there. Pause it for a second. I want to make sure we keep planting. Well, that guy... Yeah, might work. Might work over there. What am I planting? Oh, these are peach trees. Can I cancel that? Let's go for apples instead. Let's cancel that. Let's cancel that one. I want to do apples. Apples instead. They offer a little bit longer longevity. That one should work, no problem. Yeah, that's not going to work. Oh, there is a tree there that we're not actually covering at the moment. Oh, okay, let's move that over a bit more. So if we do that, that's about as close as it's going to get. I'm probably not going to be able to cover that one. Anyway, that's okay. It doesn't matter. It's not that bad. Villager attacked by a predator again. We really need to get our stuff sorted out. Where's our... I think that's a carcass, to be honest. Okay, we're doing a pretty decent job here. Let's expand our wall a little bit more. Got gold ore here, which is not a bad idea to have in our town. But anyway, what I want to do, if we've got enough wood, I'll keep expanding our wall over there. So give me this this wagon. Move that wagon over that way. All good. All good. Food. We need to keep an eye on our food. Food is coming in from over here, the peas. And that should have upped our fertility also. And we're going to up our fertility again. And then we're going to do some turnips over here. And we'll start getting some of that going. Okay. Some of the buckwheat. Have we built a heavy tool yet? No heavy tools being produced yet. There's still a slow burn on some of these things. Still early in the season. Producing a fair bit of clay. Okay, bricks. Bricks is the next one. Let's move on. Oh, 8 raiders have been sighted. Okay. Let's have a look. Where are my raiders coming from? Yes, they do like to come from this area. They're coming straight over the mountain. Okay. So what I'll do is... do we have a second trader here? Let's just have a quick look. No, it's the same trader, really. It's the same trader. Oh, don't zoom in. What I'll do is I'll get the villagers to come rushing in so we don't lose any of them. I'm going to grab our hunters and pull them back to about the tower spot over here. We should have some extra hunters over here, which I will also move to about that spot so that let's get all of our hunters in place because this hunter is actually a little bit sick at the moment and without shoes. What about this hunter? Let's bring this hunter and move him also to this spot over here. That should give us some coverage to deal with these guys. They're just going to go around. Yeah, we need to get this wall up on this side. Excellent. Take them out. Excellent. I think we... Oh, hang on. They are actually attacking our foundry. Not great. So let's get this hunter in play there. Okay, hang on. This is another hunter, and do that. Attack. Oh, I've got... Okay, so we're losing a little bit of our iron ingots, I think. Okay, don't worry about it. Oh, excellent. Yes, shoot from up there. That would be awesome. Oh, and what is this? Lots and lots of rock here. Oh, anyway, we are seeing a little bit. Are you going to be able to fire upon that person? Where are they heading? Oh, look at this. Fire, excellent. Got our ingots back. And probably going to lose that one. But we stood our ground pretty tough. So village was raided. Let's have a look at what happened. 8 raid size of 8. Raiders killed 7. Villagers killed 0. Buildings destroyed 0. And 6 iron ingots has been pillaged. I'm not sure if we're going to be able to come and collect this, but and we got a little bit of stuff sorted out over here. What would be of interest is if we could build a little tower up on the hill over here, because that will give us a lot of defense in this spot. So if we build this tower up here, right? I think that should give us a lot of defense. Yeah, the church bell is going crazy. That should give us a lot of defense in this location. I'm not sure if that's useful in the long run. But I think it is something worth considering because that will give us a little bit of a defensive boost here. Let's stop the ringing of our own town bell. That's okay. I think that was a pretty good outcome for the raid, to be honest. We didn't lose much. We lost 6 iron ingots, which is not the end of the world. So some weapons are being produced now, and I'm hoping to see a heavy tool come through in any minute now. Okay. Next step for us is to have a look at our resources. And probably start working on building bricks. Bricks is a big one for us. Actually, now we can go and get the armorer to do the whole bricks, right? Whole bricks is what they call that. So that's a furniture shop, a brewery, a foundry, a blacksmith forge, and what is this? A brickyard. Oh, a brickyard does in fact not need any further work in terms of. It doesn't need iron or a tool, so that's good. So let's see if we flip this thing around, and we did our brickyard. Where exactly? We don't want to put it in town because actually we're probably going to expand our town and people living in that area. I want to do sand here, so maybe what I'll do is let's put the sand pit in place first. Because then we could do the brickyard on that side. That's actually not a bad idea. We'll get the sand pit in place. That's not a very expensive building by any stretch. And then that means we can put the brickyard right over there, which is something I like a lot. We will start doing the wall on this side as soon as we get this one up to that side, which I think is kind of what we're heading towards. Okay, things are moving along pretty well. We're now doing buckwheat. Some flax is coming out through here. We had a crop of peas. Probably a pretty decent one. Yeah, exactly. Oh, no. More than we planted, which is awesome. Oh, more raiders. Hang on. We're not done with the raiders yet. Where are they coming from? Okay. They're coming from this side. So luckily we have a bit going on here. Now, this is going to be a challenge for us. We really need to get that barracks up and running. This is going to disappear, which I think I'm kind of okay with. Okay, let's get our hunters in place. We don't have many of them. So let's move our hunters into fighting locations. Actually, you're 6, so just keep. Oh, okay, that's probably not an ideal outcome there. Move hunters into locations here to defend the town. Do we have a hunter down this part of the world? I'm pretty sure we had a hunter somewhere over here. Oh no, the other hunter is up here. So let's pull back this hunter. This hunter needs to be pulled back as well. So make that hunter come into town. I don't know. The market might be a target for us. So that's a bit of an issue. Do we have any other people around here? You please all kind of just run into town as quickly as we can so we don't lose any people. Will they be targeting some of these buildings? I don't necessarily think so. So let's just try and get everybody out of the way. We can also start moving this guy back into town. Okay, and hopefully that'll sort things out as soon as... No, don't go back out there. Our village is under attack. Guys, our village is under attack. Make sure you're coming back out this way. Move yourself into town as quickly as you can. Wow, tons of raiders coming our way. We might see a bit more lost in this time. 2 villages attacked. Hopefully that's not the end of the world. We haven't seen anybody die yet. Building is being attacked. They went straight around there. We have not got our wall up yet. Can we have no... We're not gonna... Okay, we've got hand-to-hand combat. Hand-to-hand combat. Is our tower defending? Not quite. Yeah, we're not in a good spot, guys. We're not in a good spot. Excellent. Our hunters are doing what they can. They are doing what they can to defend here. Excellent. We are seeing... Yes, we are seeing some defenses doing the job. Excellent. We are getting a few people. Okay. They are running away. We'll have to see the report for this one. But that's pretty bad outcome for us, I would say. Well, not pretty. I don't think we had people really. I don't think we really had people lost this time around. But let's see what the outcome. Let's see what's the outcome of the raid, and then we'll probably call the end of the episode, and we'll continue in the future. We should be in a position to start producing bricks fairly soon. Yeah, we really need to get this covered. So let's move this guy back over so we can get that wall constructed, and then we'll go over to the other side and get the rest of that wall going. Food is low. Not that I'm super scared yet. There will be another round of stuff coming through there. This is producing some food for us. Our hunters seem to... Oh, the reason the hunter is not doing anything is because the hunter is actually sick over here. I hope the hunter can get cured. What is this actually saying? Let's have a look. I'm pausing it. Serious injury or disease that is not successfully treated can lead to long-term chronic illness, preventing villagers from working. Treatment by a healer and good nutrition can help some chronically ill villagers recover in time. So do we even know what is wrong with this villager? Addy is looking pretty worse for wear over here. But saying the health is excellent. Okay, so that's an interesting mix of things, but Addy's obviously causing us a reduction in food. And I'm kind of thinking maybe what we should do is drop Addy out of that, okay? And we'll get a completely new hunter to join the mix there, and Addy can not be, because food is a critical industry for us. Waiting to see the outcome of our raid, and then we'll end the episode. The wall has been built pretty nicely over here. Let's expand that one. all the way up and into the water here. I think that's a decent outcome there. Move this guy through here, and what we'll do is we'll also see about trimming down some trees in this general location, so that we can work towards finalizing our palisade wall there. It's pretty good. We probably need more towers, more 9 villagers. Yes, we have some room for you. So welcome 9 new villagers. It's pretty good for us to get that every now and again. I can actually move this, but I don't think that's going to help us in the long run. So what is actually happening here? Requires a wooden plank, but I'm not sure. We can just upgrade the area a little bit as well over time. Where's our raid report? Food stocks are low. We are working on it. You're probably hearing my little puppy snore. Having a little snooze while I record. Is that... Yeah, actually, all the new trees that's been planted, all the trees are now in place there. That's awesome. No more stone on this side, unfortunately. One ill villager, which is, I believe it's the same Addy that's struggling. I don't know, it's chronic illness of some sorts. Can we get a... Oh, it's chronic illness. That's what it is, basically. She's bedridden, so she'll never work again, I think. What is her occupation now? Laborer. That's fine. That's fine. As a laborer, that's okay. As a hunter, she was causing us a little bit of problems because we wasn't working. So basically replaced her, and now we're caring for her. That's all good. So we really need to finish off things. So there's our report. So 16 raiders came in. Raiders killed. We killed 11 raiders. They killed no villagers. They destroyed no buildings, and they pillaged nothing. So the outcome of that was arguably better than the previous raid, even though it was a little bit more disruptive and we weren't ready to face an attack from this side. But we're going to learn from that. We are definitely going to learn from that and get our walls up for the next one, because these raids do get worse and worse over time, so we have to be ready. I'm not sure if we've got a good spot to defend. Potentially a little hill here. Didn't want to click that. If we go to defenses, I'm gonna end this episode soon. Yeah, see, if we do this spot over here, we've got a little bit of a hill here, which could be quite useful in terms of defense, as opposed to over here where we're really not doing an awesome job at sorting things out. So maybe a little tower somewhere over here, then maybe another one over there, so they have a bit of an overlap. Oh, actually, you would probably want them to cover each other also. So we'll see what we do with our defenses over time. But the next big thing is going to be to run a wall up here and then probably cut it in and run it up, something like that, so that we keep this area open, and then we can see about getting some fishing done here over time also. There's a lot that we can do in that area. Village is stricken with a fractured bone. A predator has been sighted. A building is being attacked, which is, of course, the predator again. Come on. Run away. Do we have friends that can help you or not really? Will the wall shut? Yeah, I think they don't actually go in. Okay, we've got people working in this area, which may see the predator scare us a little bit. Are we gonna... I'm gonna end the episode now. Are we gonna... Oh, there's a hunter. Yeah, do it. Yes, attack. 2 hunters. Excellent. That's a good outcome. That's a good outcome right there. Excellent. Good teamwork, guys. Okay, guys, that's where I'm going to end the episode. Thank you so much. Oh, no gold storage. We'll have to start looking at that also. Thank you so much for joining me in this episode. If you've enjoyed it as much as I've enjoyed playing it, please hit that like button. Leave some comments down below if you are interested in any aspect of this game. Have some questions or suggestions. Please do leave them in the comments, and I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye!